Oops, I've been talking and my mic's been off. Hey, everybody. Glad I noticed. It's Melissa from Big Universe Music, and welcome to the Sunday before Thanksgiving live stream, where today I thought it'd be fun to come on and practice some songs that are kind of Thanksgiving-like. There's not a lot of Thanksgiving songs to choose from, but I think I've got a number that we can do here. So we're going to warm up with Blackberry Blossom, and then we're going to try American Pie, which is an awesome one for if you're practicing those strumming patterns. So let's warm up with Blackberry Blossom. I'm going to put the link to the tab that I'm looking at in the chat here. So if you want to try to play along, you can look at this along with me. And of course, before we play, I think she's due for some new strings. Make sure that you're in tune. We've got Black Friday coming up, so if you've been waiting on, getting some new gear or things like that, this is a great time to do so. I don't really think I should get any more gear, but maybe some new strings. I've been looking out for a PA monitor, some things like that. But all right, anyway, there's the link to what we're going to warm up with, which is Blackberry Blossom, like Thanksgiving, blackberry pie. If you like blackberry pie, say hi in the chat. And here we go. I'm just reading through it, so I might get it wrong, but it give me a nice warm up. Nice. Hello. Interesting. Oops. Different than how I remember it sounding from like fiddle players playing it. So I get a little tripped up here in this tab, but that's fine because we appreciate, is it Brad, flatpick.com. Flatpicking Brad does such a great job. Hi, hello everyone listening. We're getting warmed up with our Thanksgiving songs. If you're in the US, we've got Thanksgiving coming up this week. So I'm heading on to the B part here of Blackberry Blossom. Wow. Okay, let's try that again. So we start on the and of 4. If you're following along with the tab here, I'm on the 1, 2, 3, 4th line. At the very end, we lead up into the and on the and of 4. So 4 and 1, 1 and 2, 4 and 4. Let me try again. 4 and 1 and 2. Same note. So you have this kind of cool sound. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 then we have to scroll down. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 4E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 1E and a 2 and 3 and 4 and, ooh, that's kind of a beast. I like that. So if you've been practicing along with me, that probably wasn't that great for you to follow along with, sorry. But Blackberry Blossom for the Blackberry Pie. So I think I'm going to be practicing that one all week because that B part, a little tricky for me, and I like a challenge. So B part of Blackberry Blossom, I'm going to add to my practice list this week. Blackberry Blossom is one of the traditional fiddle tunes that I grew up learning how to play, and I always used to love playing it because it was so fast. And it was a great way to learn how to move your chord changes really fast. So and then you get this minor part. So we go into E minor there. Awesome. All right. So that's Blackberry Blossom. Check it out. I put the link of the tab I was looking at in the chat. As you noticed, I started counting when I was getting lost. So learn to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and if you learn how to count your 16th notes, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and you will be quite happy when you hit something that you don't know how to play rhythmically. All right. So we've warmed up with Blackberry Blossom. And let's get into American Pie. So this, again, is Thanksgiving, right? Pie? I know I could do Alice's Restaurant, but I don't know that one as well. So I really like American Pie for practicing learning strumming patterns because throughout the song, we have a lot of rhythmic changes. So in our first verse, we start with just the strums that line up with the lyrics. A long, long time ago. So if I were counting, it'd be like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But it's kind of more something that we call, as musicians, we call it like rubato, meaning it follows the singer singing. So you can stretch it out as big as you want. So this beginning part, verse 1, just follows the motion of the singer. A long, long time ago. So that's G, D, E minor. Then we hit our A minor. Can still remember. C. Then down to E minor. Music used to make me. D chord, and you can pluck through one string at a time. And then you can do D sus 4, D, D sus 2, and back to D. And that's a really nice folky trick that's used a lot in these kinds of songs in folk music. My tiny guitars. Thank you. My uncle sent me these. The acoustic guitar and the Telecaster. Okay, so for our D sus 4, I'm playing my D. I just add my pinky to the first string. Then I lift it up again. Then for my D sus 2, lift up my middle finger, add it back down. So we have. Get comfortable with that because you can use it a ton. There's even whole songs kind of written around it. All right, so that's the end of So I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. we do our G, D, E minor. And that if I had a chance, I could make those people dance. And then if you want, you can add some ornaments by lifting up and setting down. And maybe they be C chord for a while. And then our D sus. Then we have E minor. February made me shiver. Again, we're just following the rhythm of my voice. Here's where the rhythm of the voicing really follows. Bad news on the doorstep. Right? So I'm doing a walk down. I start with C. And then G/B, which means G with the note B in the root. So if you imagine that you're playing the G chord, but instead of playing the note G as your lowest note, you want the note B to be your lowest note. All right, so we have bad news on the doorstep to A minor. So that's how you get that walking down sound. I couldn't take one more step. I can't remember if I cried when I'd C chord, D. All right, and that's our intro. Let me post. I forgot to send you all what I'm looking at. Okay, so this is a great song for if you're starting to strum, because the strumming pattern at that beginning part does not exist. It's just following along with however you want to sing it. So let me show you one more thing. So we also have on that chord chart a D/F sharp. So that's D over F sharp, D with F sharp in the root. So if you want, you could play, I do it like this. So it's not, may not be technically correct in a classical sense, but we have our root motion going to get from G to the E minor, and you pass through the D/F sharp. So that's G, and then I bring my thumb over the top for my F sharp note and make the D chord. And then E minor. So that goes. Nice, right? So that's something touched me deep inside the day music died. So here's where our rhythm starts. So down, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down. Stop, 2, 3, 4. Stop, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to change tempo again. So again, this is such a great song for practicing strumming patterns because you have all these different changes in rhythm, which are really good for helping you get locked in and tuned into what you're working on. So the strumming pattern I use there. I am playing C add 9 instead of C, okay. Whole notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. This will be the day that I. Okay, so now we have. So we start our faster strumming pattern. I'm doing down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down. And I just realized as I was strumming through that, like, I wonder if there's an extra beat in there. So you have, and do you, so you write the book of love and you have faith in God above. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now. And you believe in rock and roll. Save your mortal soul and can teach me how to dance real slow. Then we stop again. Want to sing that? New eye. Okay, so that is really a great song for practicing guitar. You also have those quick changes at the end. Right, so that's, but I knew I was out of luck the day music died. And that's when you say that I started singing. So the day music died, I started singing by. And then we're on our chorus again. So we've got our chorus with our fast drumming pattern. Fast chord changes too, and stops. Okay, and next verse. We've been on our own. D sus pattern. G walk to F sharp. A minor 7. A7. Get ready for stops. Walk down from C to A. No verdict was returned. Walk down. A minor. While we sing dirges in the dark today. Music fast change. We were singing by. Give me a second, I need to scroll. Here's our chorus. Get ready for stops. Let's see if I can get it to scroll for me. Nope. All right, verse 4. Keeping the energy up. Fast landed, fell out on the grass. Stops. Sweet perfume. Walk. Oh, but we never got the chance. Walking. We got a couple of these walks. This is C minor? No, I don't think so. Wicks. We started singing by. Sorry, I have to scroll. But I don't have this one memorized. Levee to the levee, but the levee was dry. verse, won't you be surprised? And there we all were in one place. He says, Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Here's your stops. I watched him on the stage and my hands were clenched in fists of rage. Walking down, break that Satan's spell. Quick change into the chorus. We were singing bye bye. Stops. Oh no, I dropped my pick. That's okay because that's timely for as I think that it doesn't say this in the tab that I sent over. But I think this is the moment where we slow down again. Oh no, I'm stuck. There we go. So for those of you who are just joining, I'll send this again just because I'm not sure if you can see what I'm looking at. Let me go ahead and pin that. Very good. Okay, so it's pinned. Yay. I'm just looking at the tab for acoustic guitar. ultimateguitar.com, and that is what I'm reading, and they've got the stops marked, but I don't think that they wrote down that this is where we slow down again at verse 6. So yay, a nice long song to practice with a lot of different rhythmic changes, fast chord changes. Gosh, even if you get through this song as a practice, you're going to end up with a lot of cool skills. So we're at our slowdown. So singing this will be the day that I die. This will be the day that I die. Let a girl sing the blues. I think you could go back to that rubato thing that we did at the beginning. She just smiled and turned away. I went down to the sacred store where I'd heard music. And the poets dreamed. Walked down. Church bells all were broken. And the three men I admired most, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. No sound, the sound stops there, and then we go into our final chorus, and then we're almost there. So singing strong. This will be the day that That's all there is to it, right? So you just got to learn the chords, learn where they change tempos in the song, and have a go at it. It's a really fun one. I'm not sure there's a lot of Thanksgiving songs out there. So American Pie, right? Mm. Um, and then of course Blackberry Blossom, which I kind of stank on the B part there. So I'm going to practice it again. But I shared the flatpick.com link there, flatpick.com. So if you just look for Blackberry Blossom tab, you'll find what we warmed up with today. That's Blackberry Blossom, and those quick chord changes are going to help you in American Pie as well. Cool one, right? Awesome. And that was so much fun. Thanks for joining me. I plan on having a number of lives throughout the rest of the year and forever. A number of lives for the rest of my life. So I hope to see you here. Let me know in the comments if you're listening right now, where you're listening from, and let's see, tell me what your favorite day to, no, hold on. How about you tell me what your favorite, out in the cold. All right, let's go easy. Let's see what your favorite song is. If you're listening in the comments, although it's not necessarily an easy thing. It's an easy question, but not an easy answer. We've got Maryland. Hello. I feel like I've been there before. Maybe played a show there. Or maybe that's close to me. Let me think. We got Michigan, Maryland. Yes. Oklahoma City. That's pretty far. Well, yeah, there you go. I was going to say, I'm hesitant to announce where I am, but I'm pretty close to you. All right. Well, hey, thank you all so much for joining today. We learned Blackberry Blossom and American Pie. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and take care of each other out there. Do something nice for yourself and for others. Play some guitar, sing some songs. And hey, if you're nearby, come out and see me. Country Christmas show, Barns of Rose Hill in Berryville, Virginia, singing Christmas songs with my friends. Big group of people. We have 12 players and singers in this show coming up. If you love my channel, you can consider becoming a member here on YouTube to help me keep going and making all these videos for you to follow along with, hanging out, and buying dog food if you can hear him snoring. One day I'll pull him up here, get in the video. Snoozing dog. But I appreciate you. Oh, Italy, nice. Welcome. Cool. Well, thanks so much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, as I already said, and I hope to see you soon.